Stuck in my head.
All right, let me. Sorry, y'all. If you're watching us, we are just checking, and we are live.
We are in there. Hey. We do our technical difficulty checks, live, so y'all know this is real. It's not scripted. Yeah, all of this, you getting all of this. You getting the bloopers, the backstories, everything.
All right, y'all. So welcome back to another episode of the Limitless Podcast, your one-stop shop for everything anime, sports, fatherhood. We discuss it all, And like we always say, like, comment, subscribe.
Yes.
Be a friend, share with a friend. You know what I'm saying?
Share with a friend. Share.
And we just want to give before we even jump into the meat and potatoes of today's discussion, we want to give a big shout out to our new 20 subs that we got today.
Yes.
Probably the
Is it the best day?
Huh?
I say, is it the best essential day that we've had, like, in a long time
compared to February? Because I remember exactly where we were when we got like 15 subs in one night. So, be a friend, share with a friend, and like, comment, subscribe. Without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so Ninja Kamui, right? Now we didn't shoot last week. So we got 2 episodes that we have to cover, and I think it was kind of a blessing that we didn't have an episode last week because we were able to see,
just how ass it had to get. Yeah, we were able to see just how ass Ninja Kamui has became. That's what we were able. Let's just call it. That's what we were able to see. Y'all know it. I know it.
So, all right. So then, what did you think about said episodes that we? The past 2 episodes.
So, for starters, and I may be jumping around a little bit, but so what? For starters, this has to be the one and only season. I don't see a season 2 because everybody did.
Yes.
Except for, quote unquote, Mark Zuckerberg, Yamaji, Higan, and what's the old boy? Zai.
Yeah. Zai is still alive.
Zai is still alive. Everybody else is dead.
Yep.
And now Yamaji got a suit. Please explain to me. I understand that this is a futuristic, anime, and they're living in a futuristic time, and high technology and all of that. I understand all of that, and I understand that you have to either fall in line with the times or you get lost. You fall behind.
Yeah.
So I get all of that. But what I don't get is that why are we to the point to where all the fighting, and I keep saying it, and I think you said it too, all the fighting has to be done with these suits. There's so much emphasis on these suits to the point where it takes away the fighting. And the fight between Yamaji... Yeah, and the fight between Yamaji and the big chick, that was a point. That was pointless to me because you didn't even really get to see her fight.
Yeah.
You saw like 2 or 3 blows, and all of a sudden she's getting knocked out the building, and then Yamaji, where did all the swords come from with Yamaji? Like, where did they come from?
Bro, let me tell you, I was more... First of all, to answer your question, I have no idea, right? Now, I was honestly more interested in Yamaji before he got the suit. Because when he when he started fighting her, and he was able to kick up that cinder block and propel it towards her, I was like, "Yo, this is fire."
This is
We
what
may
I
not
need.
we may not be getting the exact fight that we want, where it's no suits, but at least one of them is not in suits. So now it's not
Yes.
overly CGI. But then when they introduced him having a suit, I was like, "Oh, okay." So,
And it just so happens that his suit got a demon face. Like,
bruh. And so once again, I stick to the simple fact or the opinion, because it's not a fact yet. We don't know that.
It's our podcast. It's fact.
Oh my God. I stick to the simple notion that there, in my opinion, there's no way there can be a season 2.
How?
Like you said,
Yes.
during pre-production, everyone's died at this point. Emma's gone. Tammy's dead. Everybody that was originally in those suits is dead now. All we have left is Yamaji, Joseph, Zai, and Higan. That's it.
Quick pause real quick. Please explain to me what the hell was the purpose of the chief. His head is cut off, but he's alive. Like, it's a cat, had 9 lives, a cat that's carrying his head. Higan is like, well, if he killed you, how are you talking to me? He morphs from out of the old man into the chief. Like, what? Like, what?
I don't know.
If he's if Yamaji cut his head off, okay, yeah, he got 9 lives. I guess that's what they were trying to like reference to, the cat with 9 lives. Okay, but if that's the case, he's alive talking to Higan, but you just said that Yamaji killed you, and even Higan was like, "Well, if he killed you, how are you here?"
Yep.
But then they show the cat holding your head. But even when they showed the cat holding his head, he wasn't talking. He wasn't like a headless talking head. And then you get to, what was it? He said that he no longer has powers or special art. But you just morphed out of this old dude.
Bro, all I can say is that there are more questions than answers that we got with Ninja Kamui. And what continues to kill me with this is that in the beginning, we had such high hopes for it.
So much promise.
And for it to fall off the way it has, is just like, the shit don't make it makes me feel like everything I believe. Like, I don't understand anime. Because usually I can spot a good anime.
It makes this much sense. This is how much sense it makes. None. 0. Double zeros. And I know we're talking about this most recent episode. We'll talk about the previous one, sadly, because yeah.
I'm even gonna lie to you. I barely remember what happened.
On the previous one?
Yeah,
I know
barely remember what happened, because
I know. Well, Zai and Higan fought. They both showed their special. They both showed their techniques. Zai's the old dude broke it down. Zai's was a significant amount of precise attacks, and then Higan's was the ability to slow everything, heighten his senses, slow everything down. But if that's your special technique as a ninja, isn't your senses already supposed to be heightened? I'm just saying.
You know what? This was my issue with that episode. They were giving us a great fight.
Episode 11, not 12.
Yeah, episode 11. Okay. Where Zai and Higan fought.
Yeah.
They were giving us a great fight. They just did not give us enough of it.
Yes.
Because
100%.
It was probably, I'm being generous when I say this, It was probably 5 minutes in, and the fight was over. More like 3 minutes.
It was probably more along the lines of 3 minutes, and then it was over and done with.
Because they fought a little bit the previous episode, right?
And I think what gets me and you, and what has gotten a significant amount of our audience is the special techniques or their special arts or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
When they do these and when they showcase these, there's not enough of it for you to understand what it is. True. Like for you to fully grasp it. Like that goes for Mari, Higan, Zai. That goes for all of them. Like even Yamaji, he's the evil guy, but even him, it's like we saw bits and pieces of your technique, but we didn't get enough of it to be like, okay, that's legit. It's like, it was like 5, 6 seconds, 10 maybe, and then it's over and done with. And it's like, okay, what? How did you perfect it? Like, how did you? That's the one thing that we never got out of these 12 episodes. We have never gotten them actually training, an episode of seeing them actually train and perfect their techniques.
Yeah, we haven't seen like a training montage type.
No, every single anime that we've ever watched, whether it's Naruto, One Piece, Dragon Ball Z, the new ones some of the new ones that are coming out, even Demon Slayer. We've gotten these episodes where we've saw them train with their techniques and master them to where they can now use them on command.
Yeah.
We hadn't got that with Ninja.
No, we haven't.
So it's like, how did you perfect it? How are you able to use this on command? And it's like, they just can. No, I don't believe that. They just can. Like, no. Excuse me, guys. My allergy is killing me right now.
I'm sorry. I'm just sending a message out to. I'm sharing our video real quick.
Oh no, you good. So in all honesty, if y'all have any, thoughts or if y'all agree, if y'all disagree, we want it both. We want all of it. But that pretty much sums up Ninja. Like, it's like JoJo said, it's left more questions than answers. I'm assuming there. You can only stretch it to probably one more episode. Like,
yeah, and that's all they got. So I'm gonna say this, and people may put me up at the stake for it.
The APs.
Yeah, this is honestly probably the biggest disappointment of 2024.
Yeah.
And I say that because it had so much hype, it had so much promise.
I keep saying it.
The fall.
I will, as we say, I will die on this hill by saying Ninja, that first episode was probably the best episode of an opening anime that I have ever seen.
Yeah.
That period. That includes with the big three. You can put any anime up against Ninja's first episode, when their first episode, and they're gonna lose.
It's a battle.
They're going to lose. That first episode sealed it for everybody that watched it.
But hey, let us know what y'all think about Ninja Kamui in the comments below. Is this the biggest disappointment of 2024 for y'all? Because like I said, for me it is. And I feel comfortable talking for Vaughn. I'm pretty sure it is for him as well.
Oh, absolutely. We went from 1,000. We went from 1,000 to a negative 1,000.
To negative 1,000.
Yeah. We went from
comments below.
We went from having golden eggs in our basket to hell in a handbasket.
Oh, it's like gosh. So let us know what y'all think about it in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, be a friend, share with a friend. All right. Next topic. So, being that this is almost over, thank God.
Yes. Praise him.
Let's talk. What upcoming anime are you most excited for?
So the anime that I'm most excited for as far as a new season, and I'm pretty sure I speak for a significant amount of our audience, is Demon Slayer that's coming up.
Well, that training arc is about to be
Yes. That's what I'm most excited about that as far as upcoming as far as upcoming animes. And the one that's coming out on Netflix, Garden.
Oh, the Lone Wolf.
And one reason,
y'all be ready for that because we got a reaction dropping for that tonight.
Whoo! I love fighting. I love the fighting animes. I love like the actual martial arts, like bare knuckle brawl animes.
Yeah.
Like I love those. That's why I like Baki so much. But
I was about to say, I know why you are so interested in this. It's because of Baki. It reminds me of Baki.
That's it.
It legitimately reminds me of Baki and Street Fighter. If they had a baby together.
Yes.
It would be this.
And the one difference that it ain't even came out yet, but I'm already gonna put it over Baki for this reason and this reason alone.
Okay.
It's more believable than Baki.
Yes, it is. Because let me tell you, Baki is good, but bro, the shit that they do on Baki is crazy. I know we talked about this last episode, but I'm gonna bring it back up. The fact that Baki's dad gets shot in the head, point blank range.
He moved it. He moved his brain.
Move his brain. I was done at that point. I mean, I was done before then, but I was done now. Like
is that one. So is that part, and then with the dude that they got out of the ice, the beast. Like I couldn't deal with him after that. I'm like,
bro.
I'm like, Baki is really out here wild. I'm like, they out here wilding at this point. Like
wilding, bro.
Like hey, all of the strong dudes
in it.
All of the strong dudes, like I'll go with all of that. Like I'll let all of the strong guys have, going up against 1,000 soldiers and all that. I'm gonna let you have all of that. But when you start talking about you shifting your internal organs and your brain, and you was frozen and you fought and you ate dinosaurs and
so one that I kind of broke mine up into tiers, right? Like stuff that I'm actively watching.
I caught that. Leave Inosuke alone. Inosuke was in the wilderness. Leave Inosuke alone. Leave him alone. Leave my boy alone. Go ahead. Continue.
I'm gonna let you have that because I personally love Inosuke. Let you have that. So for me, right, I broke mine up into
okay.
Now, right? So Kaiju number 8. If you haven't seen it, highly recommend it. It's on Crunchyroll. And if you want to find it on a sketch site, it's on 9 Anime. But
9 Anime is not sketchy.
That is okay.
All right, maybe it is a little bit.
It's a little bit.
Make sure you have antivirus.
Thank you. There you go. So Kaiju 8 honestly reminds me a whole lot of Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
And it's like Attack on Titan, but more of a comedic feel to it.
Okay. Yeah, Attack on Titan was heavy.
It was heavy. And this is heavy, but it adds the comedic relief. So that it's
Mm.
Kind of bothered me a little bit, not gonna lie, because the main character Kafka had this this mindset of, I don't want to be a liar. I want to win, or I want to pass on my own merit. I'm like, bro, you have the power of a kaiju in you. Use that so you can go ahead and pass this test. That's good. Like you, I'm looking forward to Demon Slayer training, the training arc. That's gonna be fire, bro. It really is.
I miss Demon Slayer just for the animation.
Oh yeah, bro. Like I'm telling you, the only thing that killed me about Demon,
I knew you was gonna say it.
Ruined it for me and told me that when you see them doing their breathing techniques, that's not actually happening. That's just the artwork happening. I was like,
so what?
First of all, screw you for ruining my imagination.
Screw you for ruining my dreams.
Thank you, ruining my dreams, right? But we're going to see a lot out of not only the Hashiras, but the
upper moons.
The upper moons, and also like Tanjiro, Inosuke, Zenitsu. We're going to see a lot out of them. And then another one I'm really looking forward. Oh, by the way, Demon Slayer comes out May 12th, so put that on your calendar. My next one comes out this weekend, actually.
This week.
My Hero Academia season 7 comes back, or season 7 is premiering. And for for those of you who don't know, season 7 is now venturing into like Stars and Stripes coming to Japan to help fight against All for One. I always get it confused. Is it All for One or One for All? Whichever is the evil one.
I think it's All for One.
Yeah. And now these are the anime that I have on my list, right? I'm so excited, and it's on Hulu. I want to go watch Go Loser Rangers. I don't know why. Maybe because my son's been watching Power Rangers lately, that this has really got me enticed.
It's, you know what? It's always one weird anime.
It's always something weird, bro.
That will catch your attention out of nowhere, and you're like, "Yeah,
I gotta check that out."
What this is about.
Like I've been seeing people go. I've been seeing people talk about it on Facebook and YouTube, and they've been waiting for it to finally come out, and it's finally came out.
Okay,
like I said, that's on Hulu, and then there's this one anime called Viral Hit. Right, it's on Crunchyroll. It is about this kid that essentially gets bullied, and he fought back. And his fight went viral on whatever YouTube or whatnot.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It's more of like that street brawl, fighting anime.
Speaking of that, so I have one that kind of ties in with that. It's not new. It's new-ish. It's new to me. Other people, I'm pretty sure. Other people pretty seen it. Black Butler on Crunchyroll. I didn't know how good it was going to be. I'm only a couple episodes in, but bro, have you watched it?
I have not watched Black Butler yet. I've heard about it.
So I'm gonna just set the stage. Just go and read. It's gonna pull you in immediately, because when you go and read the description, you're like, wait, what? Because when you hear Black Butler, you initially think like, oh, okay, it might be like some type of, it might be some type of dark, anime, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Bro, dude has to watch his loved ones get basically killed. He then gets kidnapped and tortured. His only way out is he summons a butler demon. These two niggas link up, and now they roaming London. Basically to knock people off that's committing evil. I'm like, how is a demon helping you? Like, what? I was confused. Because I was not, when you just hear the title, you're not expecting to see what
That.
you see.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting you to tell me that.
No, you're not expecting. It immediately takes off because it's like, dang, bro had to watch get killed and he get tortured. Then got some of the demon. Then him and the demon. Now they going to knock off. They going to be anti-heroes around this piece. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So now it's out now, right?
Yeah, it's out now. It's out now. It's like I think it's like 40 something or 50 something episodes. So you got a nice stretch of material.
Oh, okay. So this isn't a brand new anime. This is
this isn't a brand new. It's brand new to me, but it's not a brand new. I just recently saw people in a couple of our anime Facebook groups talking about it. So I'm like, Black Butler. And finally I went to go look at it and I'm like, oh, okay. All right. So this is what we got going on here.
Bro, you know, another one I'm looking forward to coming out is Dragon Ball Daima. Now, I know like this is them giving us something else about Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super, and we're gonna eat it up. Why? Because we are loyalists. I don't
care.
We love Dragon Ball. We love the whatever.
Period.
You know,
it's the grandfather.
It is the grandfather, and so I'm looking forward to that coming out, bro. Like there are so many anime coming out in spring.
In the meantime, while you're waiting on Daima, go and watch Dragon Quest: The Adventures of Dai. Yeah, that'll hold you over. Too. That will hold you over until Daima comes out. Because as I know you hadn't watched it, but I know you read the article on it that it was made by Toriyama.
Yeah.
Go and watch it. It will hold you over. It will bro. It's good. It's comical. It's like it's bright.
Yeah.
It will give you Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z nostalgia. I'm telling you. Yes.
All right. I'm gonna have to check it out because
I ate like 7 episodes in one sitting. I ran through like 7 episodes in one sitting.
See, I'm gonna have to watch it then because I've seen that I've seen people just like talking about it, and I've seen it whenever I'm on Crunchyroll scrolling through. It always pops up. Something that I would be interested in. So I'm gonna have to check it out, man.
Check it out. It'll hold you over.
Bro, what I've been watching lately because I'm excited for the new season to come out is Fairy Tail.
I didn't watch Fairy Tail.
Bro, Fairy Tail.
One of my friends, she told me about Fairy Tail. I have not watched Fairy Tail.
Bro, it is so good. Like you got these guilds and the Fairy Tail Guild is just composed of like these wild magicians, bro. It's good. Oh, wizards, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
Man, there are so many anime. Let us know in the comments below what anime are you most interested in because there are so much out there. There's no way that me and Vaughn are going to hit them all. So let us know in the comments below what you're interested in, and we'll check it out. We'll give an honest review of it. And
last one, Marshall. I'm done. That's all I'm saying. Marshall. That's all I'm saying. My boy with the cream puffs, and that's all I'm saying.
Marshall's
nothing else,
bro.
Nothing else. Yep.
This whole episode we can talk about it.
Oh wait, I lied. One more. And you put me onto this one. And we were both pissed off that nobody ever told us about this one. But wait, did you tell me about it? Yeah, you told me about it. And then I went and watched it. And then we actually made like a little statement in one of our previous videos that we were pissed that nobody ever told us about it. I'm going to preface this by saying it's not for kids. Depending on, I'm going to say 15 or older. No, 17 or older.
You
Cyberpunk.
I'm
Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk on Netflix. If you have not watched it, go and watch Cyberpunk. Like,
yeah,
just go watch it. It's
Cyberpunk
not
is
for
fire
kids at all.
at all. But you can find it on
At
Netflix
all.
though.
It's on Netflix. It's not for kids
Man.
at all. Okay, yeah, that's it. All right, I'm officially done now.
All right. It's so golly, you don't have made me lose my train of thought. All right. So what I'm about to say, you know what other interesting thing that I've noticed, and I think you and I have discussed it before, is that bro, it is amazing how it has happened like a little bit at a time, but Netflix is really starting to become. I feel it like it's trying to tread into the space of what Crunchyroll is now.
Yeah,
granted, Crunchyroll, you have weekly, daily updates, and you're not going to get that with Netflix. The only thing, or the one main series that is updating but it's kind of slower, is One Piece, right?
One Piece. Because they got to go through a whole. You got to go through a whole spiel to get them. Ichiro ain't about that foolishness.
Oh yeah, but I honestly think it's interesting the way they do it. But yeah, so let us know in the comments below what anime you are most looking forward to. Because like I said, me and Vaughn, we're only two people. There's just anime that aren't on our radar. Let us know in the comments below. We'll check them out. We'll give an honest review, and we'll shout you out if we rocking with it, right? So
yeah, give us some content. Give us some content to get y'all out there.
Yeah. And once again, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, be a friend, share with a friend. Now
that's actually a good segue to bring up the whole Netflix thing, because I was just on Disney Plus, and guess what I saw on Disney Plus?
What?
You'll never guess. Guess. I give you two guesses, and
is it a movie?
No,
it's a series, of course.
Yes.
Is it Marvel?
It's no. I'll tell you this. It's an anime that I saw. I'm pretty sure a few other people were surprised when they saw it on there, but I was surprised when I saw it on there.
Bleach?
Jujutsu Kaisen. On Disney Plus.
Your buck? Really?
Yes. Jujutsu Kaisen on Disney Plus. And the reason being is I saw that Jujutsu Kaisen was on Hulu.
That's why. That's it right there.
And I'm like, so Disney Plus, it's like Disney Plus and Netflix is like running like neck and neck right now, trying to snatch up these different animes, or they'll snatch up the smaller company, quote unquote, if you will, put that company on there, and then they get all their content, because that's how they got Hulu, and everything that comes with Hulu is now on Disney Plus.
Bro, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, don't get me wrong, Jujutsu Kaisen is amazing, but that should not be on Disney Plus.
No,
because if
I'm not finna let myself,
if my child ran across that, boy, I would lose it. But you know what? It's interesting that you bring up Disney, right? Because we're coming up on the summertime, and as everybody knows, we have this summer surge of movies, and the big movie that everybody is anticipating, aside from Godzilla, which if you haven't seen that, you need to go check that out. That was fire.
Yes. People don't like Godzilla. I don't know why. They be like, "Oh, it's just monsters fighting." That's all I need.
That's all I need.
I don't need nothing else.
I don't need a convoluted story. It was just, there was enough of a story for me to be like, okay, cool, whatever. Now give me what I came for. Give me Scar, give me Kong, give me Godzilla, give me the kaiju.
Get to the monsters.
Now, or the Titan. Sorry. Now, aside from Godzilla versus Kong, right? everybody and their mama looking forward to Deadpool 3 coming out, because
Absolutely.
if you're new to this channel, you know we keep it a bean. Like, Marvel has been ass since Phase 4. No, since after Phase 3, after the Infinity War saga, right? And so everybody's looking is excited for Deadpool 3 because Ryan Reynolds is a source. He's a purist when it comes to the source material.
Yes.
So because I know the second trailer recently came out, and they're coming out with a third one actually. But apparently Tatiana Maslany, the actress for She-Hulk, and we'll get there.
His ass.
and Brie Larson, the ex Captain Marvel, are upset at both Marvel and Ryan Reynolds because apparently they were supposed to be in the movie, or they were supposed to be in this most upcoming trailer, right? Or most recent trailer. So for Tatiana Maslany, right? She was,
but then they canceled. Didn't they cancel She-Hulk season 2?
Yes, they did. But this is gonna rope in with that, right?
Okay, yeah.
So Tatiana Maslany is upset that her parts got nixed from the reshoots because she thought that with her being on the big screen, that would help her MCU career. And I'm like, Mama,
what is that?
Come on now. How's that going to help you when people love the character that you were portraying? They love She-Hulk. They don't like your adaptation of She-Hulk, but they love She-Hulk. And
because the adaptation was ass.
She-Hulk was garbage. And if you believe that it was good, then
the adaptation, and I'm gonna let you have this, but I gotta say it. The adaptation for She-Hulk was equally, and once again, the whole I'm not the APs because this isn't an anime. The HPs, the Hulk police, may come for me on this one. The She-Hulk's adaptation was just as bad as the regular Hulk's adaptation. I did not like the regular Hulk, like the Hulk that we got for the remainder of the Marvel.
So you're talking like post snap Hulk, essentially.
Yes. Okay. So the Hulk that we got for the last Hulk movie when he was fighting Abomination, that is the Hulk that everybody loved because that was the Hulk that everybody wanted to see on the live screen.
Yeah.
The Hulk that we got after that for the remainder of the Marvel movies, and then especially the whole Thanos situation and all of that, that Hulk was ass. Like, you're not finna tell me that that's the Hulk that we grew up reading about.
It isn't, bro.
So
go ahead.
The She-Hulk situation didn't make things any better.
It didn't.
That's not the She-Hulk adaptation that we were wanting on the big screen. It wasn't.
Nor loved in the comics. Because bro, I'm gonna just keep it a bean. Like, I love that Ryan Reynolds, and I forget the director for this movie. I forget his name.
I can't remember his name.
I love the fact that Ryan Reynolds was like, nah, fuck that. We're not doing that. We're gonna nix them out because look, what I love about Ryan Reynolds is that we are not about to virtue signal, identity politic at all in this movie. We are gonna give the customer what they came to see and escape from what they experience in everyday life. That's
what the Deadpool movie.
Comics are meant for, bro.
It's a
And
Deadpool movie.
it's a Deadpool movie.
They have pulled in both Deadpool movies. They have pulled no punches. You
None.
have gotten it all,
bro. Like
by adding them into that movie. Sorry to cut you off, but by adding them into, by adding their cameos into this movie with Deadpool and the Wolverine, which both of them give 0 Fs, it's gonna mess up it would mess up the flow of the movie because it's raw. That movie, all of Wolverine's movies have been raw. All of Deadpool movies have been raw.
Yeah,
putting them in that movie, okay, now you got to pull it back a little bit. That's not what they about to do.
And apparently, funny that you bring up dialogue. That's why they cut Brie Larson too, because it was like her dialogue it didn't flow with the movie.
No.
And it took too much time. And so once again, like Tatiana Maslany, she's pissed off because she got nixed from the movie. And she's now crying to Bob Iger and Kevin Feige to bring her back. But the crazy part is, while she's begging them to bring her back, she's also throwing dirt on their name, saying that, what was it that she said? That she believes that Disney is an incompetent studio and that they cater to misogynists.
How? Because they canceled She-Hulk?
Because they canceled her and She-Hulk from it. I can't make this shit up.
I'm going to say this, and this is coming from, I've talked to several ladies. I've talked to several women across the board that is into Marvel, that is into anime, that is into all this stuff. And they all had the same thing. She-Hulk was terrible.
It was.
So if it's coming,
had the potential to be good. That's what kills me.
But if it's coming from, I gotta sit up on this one. If it's coming from your own people, if it's coming from your own group, then how is it misogyny? If it's coming from women that are saying She-Hulk was ass, what more do you need at that point?
What more do you need or want?
You had a lot of women that didn't like Captain Marvel,
bruh. That last one that they came out with,
I didn't watch it.
The biggest waste of my time. The dumbest.
But how are you? And see, that's when you start that's when you want to try and throw politics in, and you want to try, it's misogyny. No, it's not. You didn't do the numbers that you were projected. The show didn't do what we thought that it was going to do. But we had already completed season 1, so that's why we put it out there. Why would we waste our money on doing a season 2 if it was terrible? I would feel the same way about Deadpool. If Deadpool movie, the first one, was terrible, then scrap this. We're not doing another one.
Question: whatever just happened with accepting the fact
that you're terrible? That's the world that we live in today. That's the world that we live in today. Everybody wants you to accept their product even when it's bad.
But you know what? Needless to say, the fact that I'm seeing that this stuff is happening makes me want to go see Deadpool 3 even more.
Absolutely.
Makes me want to go see it even more. Because I understand that Ryan has the fans, the comic book truest. He has all of our thoughts in mind for this.
Because he's stuck with what Deadpool was and is. Deadpool was an anti-hero. Deadpool had a smart mouth. Deadpool did not really care unless it suited his needs. He was comical.
Really affected him.
Really affected him. That's what Deadpool was about. That's what Deadpool is about. Wolverine, Same exact thing. Savagery.
Bub.
Leave me alone. Don't come over here unless you want these problems.
Hey, and so quick question. Did you, and this has nothing to do with, well, this is kind of really a different topic, right? Did you see the Club Shay Shay and Amanda Seales interview? I'm gonna take your silence as
we're gonna have a moment of silence for that real quick. Everybody bow your heads, close your eyes. And yes, I saw. Bro. So I did not watch the entire thing, but I saw enough. My barber was watching it in his shop, and then I watched some more, bits and pieces here and there. I'm gonna say this. I'm probably gonna be on the opposite side of most people from as I read the comments on Instagram, but I don't have an issue with her. I don't know her, but okay. I honestly don't have an issue with her to a degree, and what I mean by to the degree of her opinions are her opinions. People were saying, "Oh, she always talks like she's mad, like she's upset, like she needs to do this and she needs to do that." Maybe that's just who she is. Like,
okay, go ahead. I'll let you finish. Do you think?
Maybe it's just who she is. Now, some of the things that she said, I do disagree with, but all in all, I can have a conversation with you, and leave that conversation and be like, and not think that, oh, I don't like her. Like, I don't like her. I don't like how she carries herself. I don't like how she do this. I don't like how she do that. Like, I can leave the conversation and not have those thoughts. Yeah. From what I read, from the parts that I saw and from the comments that I read, because I always go read the comments. Majority of the comments were like trying to drag her through the mud. And they're saying this and they're saying that and blah, 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 yada, 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 blah, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, the one thing that I see with a lot of interviews is people tend to get in their feelings about these things. Yeah. They get in their feelings about it, and you're not able to have a legitimate conversation with the person. A rational conversation and let your feelings be set aside to understand what they're saying. I'm not saying that you have to agree with them, but understand where they're coming from. Me and you have had conversations. You've disagreed with me. I've disagreed with you, but the conversation ends and it dies there. It doesn't carry away from where we have those conversations at. Yeah, people got to learn to set their feelings. People got to learn to set their feelings aside. No, I don't agree with everything she said. Some of the stuff I do, but to me, all in all, she's just a very outspoken person.
Yes.
So that was essentially my take on the parts of the interview that I saw.
All right, so for me, right, I don't know her. So I can't say whether I like her or dislike her. You know what I'm saying? The only real thing I've seen her in is Insecure.
Yeah.
And she was good in that. Yeah. I liked her character. But I've heard a lot about Amanda Seales. And interview, but what she did post interview when she went live. And hell, even some of the stuff she said during the interview, she's very outspoken, like you said, and she'll say what's on her mind. But you have to understand, with that, there's going to be some criticism that comes with it.
Absolutely.
And I can rock with her if she's like that and accepts the criticism, but don't play the victim all the time. because if you're watching the interview, you saw that it was always somebody else not doing enough, or someone else did something else, or this happened for no reason whatsoever. And it's like she paints herself to be innocent in all this. And it's like our parents told us when we were growing up, right? In all the situations that happen with you, if everything is going wrong around you that you are involved in, at some point, the common denominator is you. You have to look at yourself. You know what I'm saying? And that's what bothers me about her, is that she's ready to point the finger when it's someone else that's doing it, or someone else that is in the wrong. But it's like, where's your own self accountability at? Because as a grown ass individual, you learn you have to be accountable for yourself.
Period.
You have to take some form of accountability, or you're not going to go anywhere in this life. Now, for some of those who make it, there are onesies and twosies out there. But for the overwhelming majority, you have to take accountability.
You have to take some form of accountability.
I'm not seeing that with her, bro. Like, it's wild. But man, I hated how she painted Shannon in this picture where he wasn't an inviting host, that he treated her differently from every other host, or from every other interview that he's ever done.
The part that are you talking about the hug thing and the handshake?
Yeah, the hug.
Yeah, see that kind of irritated me a little bit, because I felt like she was doing too much on that, because we've watched enough of Shannon Sharp from Undisputed and First Take and now Club Shay Shay. He's a welcoming person. And even when he tried to give her the doubt, he was like, "Well, I tried to give you the doubt." She was like, "Nah." She was like, "Nah." And then she was like, we've all, not always, but those of us that have been taught this, we've been taught to pay attention to body language. If you're sitting like this or you're sitting like this, then that's not showing me that you're inviting. Her body language dictated that she was already closed off. Her legs crossed over tight. She's turned sideways, and she's like shouldering him. So he's like, "I try to give you a dap," and then at the end, you like, "Well, I'm not a hugging person to begin. I'm not a hugging person to begin with." That's perfectly fine.
When I saw that, I was like, "Here we go."
That's perfectly fine if you're not a hugging person to begin with, but you're coming onto a show with a host who's trying to give you a hug. You may not be a hugging person to begin with, but you're coming onto my show. I'm being open, so I need you to reciprocate that. And you could have gave me a church hug for all I care. But then at the end, then she was like, "Can I get a hug?" And he's like, "Sure."
You know what?
Shannon from the South.
Yeah, bro, deep South. And bro, you know,
we show hospitality in the deep South. That's just what we do.
Bro, you know what the wild thing to me is that if this was such an immense opportunity for her to show people that she isn't what everybody makes her out to be.
Yeah, you got a D+ on that one.
And she fumbled the bag.
You got a D+ on that,
astronomically. You know what I'm saying?
D+ on that one.
But bro, me and Andrew were actually talking about it today. It's like, while I like Club Shay Shay, and I like the interviews he does for the most part, bruh, that nigga messy.
He's not so, and I'm glad you brought. I'm glad
because the way he does it, and he always falls back on this. Oh, I let them speak.
I'm glad you I'm glad you slid right into third base with this, and I'm going to bring it on home. Shannon Sharp's Club Shay Shay is the platform for you to air it out. And I'm talking about street sweeper, air it out. I'm talking about everybody catching bullets. Figuratively speaking. Everybody getting hits, like everybody.
Bro.
It is probably two things. One, it is probably in our time, it is probably the most unfiltered and direct and indirect shot giving and shot taking platform that we have seen. But it's also probably the number one platform where you've actually seen a significant amount of these celebrities be more relaxed than on any other interviewing platform that we've ever seen. So on that note, I will take the bad with the good, because the only way that you're going to truly open up is if you feel comfortable enough to do so. Whether you telling lies or whether you telling truths, you feel comfortable enough to do so.
And you're right. You're 100% right. But still, that nigga messy. I'm just keeping it a bean. But y'all, so I know this bonus topic wasn't in the thumbnail or wasn't in the description for this video. But look,
how was it?
It's Limitless Podcast. We're gonna talk about whatever we want to talk about. So
yeah,
like I said in the beginning,
what we say are facts.
He said that, but like I said in the beginning, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Be a friend, share with a friend. I almost forgot how to say that. Be with a friend, share with a friend. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta put that on. I gotta put that on our new shirts.
Oh yeah, facts.
Be a friend, share with a friend.
To the new 20 some odd subscribers that we got today, welcome to the family. We are so blessed to have y'all, and it's only up from here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I will say this: we are going to literally try to do our best as this grows. We fully interact with the comment section. We may not be able to get to your comment within a few minutes or within a few hours, but within 24 to 48 hours, you will get a response by us. And that is with every single comment. Like, I think right now, the most recent one we have around about 30, 35 comments, somewhere along those lines. All of y'all gonna get a response. So be ready. So be ready. Y'all are going to get a response. And like I say, as we grow, we will make sure that we will do our best to continue to do this, because at the end of the day, it's what y'all want to hear.
Yeah.
So we're going to give it to y'all. Yeah. But we need them. We need them animes that y'all didn't see that we haven't seen. Like, we need them so we can watch.
We need all of it. Give all of it to us.
Stop being stingy. Stop being greedy, and give us the animes. Like, appreciate it.
But yeah, so like I said, like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend, be a friend. Once again, to the new 20 subs that we got, thank you. Welcome to the fam. This is a community that we're building where everybody will have a voice. You know what I'm saying? And we only go as far as y'all allow us to go. So with that being said, that is a wrap on this episode of the Limitless Podcast. And we'll see y'all next week, y'all. Deuces.